Hello students, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to continue Unit 3rd Reading A, The Journey by S.A. Dorji Tongchi. S.A. Dorji Tongchi. And when you listen this name, it indicates that this is from undeveloped tribe, undeveloped society, undeveloped community, right? Let us see, as I told before it, the journey take place at two levels. I told you, two levels. First, physical level, and the second, psychological level. Third, I will tell you later. Okay, but see at for these two, first physical and second psychological. And we have seen first two paras. In first para, just a recap in short time. In first para we have seen the speaker, or narrator, speaker or narrator. Who is speaking, who is narrating? Is it? Okay, it's called a speaker or narrator. Actually, he came back from a job to spend a few months or a few days at his native place. And when it was time to go to his job, some lethargy crept in and antunnadu. He said lethargy crept in. Right. Means here, body tuned, his mind tuned with the free life, not the office life. That is called here lethargy crept in. Lethargy crept in means his body and his mindset tuned with the free life with his family members. Or when it was time to go to the office, he said he doesn't want to go to the office because his mind was not allowing it. But anyhow, why did he come back to his native place from job? Yes, to get married. And he got married, and his 6 months period completed in no time. He doesn't know how rapidly the time of 6 months passed. Right. And again he told in next paragraph, finally he decided to go to the job. Generally there will be one question to measure your understanding or to know your capacity to think. Okay, it is an open-ended question. He doesn't want to go back to his duty, but he decided to go to job once again or work once again. Why do you think he decided to go to on job? Or what made him to go to job once again? Question. Right. As he was newly married, he doesn't want to go for work, but due to the marriage, whatever the debts or amount increase on his shoulder, he has to remade it. Right. That's why he has to go to the job. Next paragraph he said, however, I finally did decide to go. I did not have much to carry by way of luggage, just a trunk. Ours is a hilly terrain. Terrain means area, pradeshamu, prantamu, hilly, having many gutalu. Okay, many hillocks, hills, mountains, without any motorable roads. And you know very well, when there is area undeveloped, many hills and dales are there, hills and dales. You can't prepare or we can't lay the roads. The same happened, and there is no certainty that we are ever going to have any roads. Means it was totally fully undeveloped area, and it was having many hills and ups and downs. In any case, while coming home, we do not carry like bedding. Besides, I had come home this time around for a special purpose to get married, and my parents had arranged my marriage according to the customs of our tribal society. And this sentence tells us that he is from one of the tribals. He is one of the tribal society, and time flew, and 5 months into my marriage I realized it. Many months passed away. Right. Initially I thought of extending my leave, even taking unpaid leave. But after some dilly-dallying, means thinking. Dilly-dallying means thinking over the matter, whether to go or not to go. Right, that is here dilly-dallying. After means after thinking seriously over the matter. Lastly, he took decision. I finally decided against it because marriage had increased my responsibilities and I had to go into debt. I had got into debt, D-E-B-T. Students, here B is silent. You have to pronounce as a debt, not debt. Debt, silent. Debt. Like doubt, D-O-U-B-T, doubt. B silent. Here also D-E-B-T, debt silent. Like receipt, P silent, R-E-C-I-P-T. R-E-C-I-P-T, receipt na kaadu, receipt. Like here, B silent, doubt, B silent, receipt, P silent. Right. Debt. Debt means amount to be paid. Amount to be liquidated. Liquidated. Appu, ఎవరికి ఇవ్వాల్సిన amount. Right. Means what happened? I finally decided against it because marriage had increased my responsibilities. I finally decided against. What is against it? It stands for what? It stands for applying even for unpaid leaves. Okay, it stands for even applying for unpaid leaves. That it stands for. Okay, because marriage had increased my responsibilities and I had got into debt. On my way home from the bus stop, going towards the home from bus stop, my trunk had been carried by a porter while coming. Not now, now he is going. While coming from bus stop to his home, that time there was a porter to carry his luggage. The problem was we couldn't find anyone who could help me carry the trunk to the bus stop. Right. What happened? See, while coming, he could find a porter to carry his luggage. But while he was going now, there no one was to help him because at another time of the year, we would have easily found someone to help me. But now, most of the villagers were busy in the fields. Most of the villagers busy in the fields. Now, there will be general question based on this paragraph. If passage is given in your examination. Which season is mentioned in this paragraph? Which season? Now we see, or which period is mentioned? And you have to apply your mind and give the answer. What is the answer here? What answer? Expected answer will be, means all farmers are busy, villagers busy in their fields. Means in which period will they very busy? Towards monsoon season. వర్షం వస్తుంది, మృగ నక్షత్రం. Okay, to keep their farms ready, they will work in the field. Again, harvesting time, right? Nobody had time to spare for me. In fact, carrying the trunk should not have been such a worry for me, except that my education had made me shun physical labor. Shun, shun. Shun means prevented from doing something. From doing something. STH means something. STH, something. Okay. Actually, the trunk box is small one, not so big one, small one. He could carry on his shoulder, on his head, but his education, he was educated. He was a red collar. He has a red collar job, means he was a respectable fellow. Other will laugh at him, that's why he doesn't carry trunk on his head. It was not much more matter to carry the trunk on his head or shoulder. But what he said, my education shunned me from doing this one. Means he was educated, that's why he felt shy. Siggupadadu. Or he thought that other people will laugh at me though I am educated and a job holder. Yes. After all, I was government officer, and the idea of people seeing me carry my own luggage was not at all amusing. I am educated. That education shunned me. Staff or prevented me from doing this work. And moreover, I was government employee. And all people will laugh at me if I carry luggage. That's why I stopped carrying. Otherwise, for a young man like me, it should not have been an issue to carry a 20-kilo chest on my back. 20-kilo chest, you see, CHS chest. Sometimes you see it is open-ended question again. In the first two paras, a word trunk is used, trunk. What is the synonym of a trunk used in the same lesson? Okay, that is a chest. Chest means trunk. Chest means trunk. Means it was not matter to carry just 20-kilo chest on his back, he said. Finally, my father came up with a solution. Don't worry, I myself will see you off at Dirang. At Dirang, yes. See you off. Here is a phrase. See off. See off means a drop or give company. See off means give company. Actually, see off means say bye bye, tata. Okay, bid adieu. But he wants to give company by carrying the luggage up to Dhirang. Means the speaker and his father, they are going to Dhirang at first. Okay. They are going to Dhirang. Now let us see the location of the different villages and his destiny that he has to reach his job. Finally, my father came up with a solution. Don't worry, I myself will see off at the Dhirang. I protested. Okasari chudandi pillalu. When child fails to do his own work, parents always come forward. Nenu chestanu neeku nenu unnanu idi bharosa istaru. Avuna kada? Like your parents. The same happened here also. And see, but what will you do? If your father says, okay, I will carry your luggage, what will you do? Vaddu nana, I will carry myself. Antara kada? But will you carry? You are feeling shy because you are educated and you are job holder. మరి ఏం చేస్తారు మీరు? You will search for another person, look for another person to carry the luggage. Like you, he too protested, Vaddu Nana అని చెప్పాడు. I protested. How could I allow my old father to carry my trunk? Definitely. Everyone think in that way. I am a young one, my father is old one. How can I let my father carry my luggage? What would people think? Janala emantaru? What would they say? But I failed to deceive myself, convince myself. Deceive, convince. Right. It was decided that father would carry the chest. Lastly, father said, I will carry it, don't worry about it. And lastly, father won his argument and decided to carry the trunk. That's why he said, I dissuade. Dissuade means I failed to convince my father. Okay. And father said, I will carry it. A large crowd gathered at our place the day I was to leave. You see, suppose you are going to job, your natives, your relatives, your friends, your parents, all will gather to say bidai to you. Avuna kada? Same happened with him. All villagers came there to see if people had come to wish me luck. It was 10:20 when I left for Dirang. Means from his place he is going to Dirang. Okay. Suppose it is his place here. From here he started his journey now to go to his job, office work. Started his journey. My father had already left. He started journey by 10:20, but father left early itself. As I had to do a bit of catching up means he had to increase the speed to catch his father on the way as soon as possible. I walked fast. తొందరగా నడిచాడు. 3 kilometers down the road, I caught up with my father. Father said, you are late. Would you like to rest for some time? Father asked to son, you rest with heavy speed. I think you are tired. Do you want a rest? Having walked fast, I was tired, the speaker said, misthinking himself. Moreover, I had to cross 2 hills on the way up to the spot. Now they are going to the Dirang. Again there are 2 hills, climbing and getting down. 2 hills are there, and he thought that already he was tired. That's why he said, I quickly sat down on a rock. My father laughed at my plight. And see, means here, though the narrator, the speaker is a young one, adult one, mobilized body, youth one, he tired and sat on the ground. But father laughed at him, at his plight. Pitiable condition. Plight means pitiable condition. అంటే మనకు మన పేరెంట్స్ స్ట్రాంగ్ ఉంటారన్నమాట అది. ఓకే, అండ్ సి. So this little distance has tired you. Rest for a while. But we have to be in time for the bus. Now they are going to bus at Diranga station. Means the bus doesn't go to his native place. They have to walk many hills and dales. Okay, and they walked and they had to go Dirang to take the bus. Father was quiet for some time. He thoughtfully looked at the sun for a moment. Chetukunda kusunadu. Father looked at the sun. Sun was shining brightly. It was hot. Ante it was a summer season. Ante before the monsoon season, before Mruga Nakshatramu. Right, maybe ending of a May month. Right. In this you have to read lesson and understand the situation. And then his eyes fell on the can of homemade wine that I was carrying. Father also was somewhat thirsty. He looked at the sky. It was bright sun. Okay, and his throat got dried up, and he looked at the can in which the homemade wine was there, and wetting his lips with his tongue, he said in a matter of fact manner, I am thirsty. He looked at the can which contains wine, homemade wine, and just he passed his lip, passed his tongue on the lip, waited, and asked, I am thirsty. I gave him the can of wine. He poured himself a mug and handed me the can. He drank all of it at one means at a time, without a break. You see, generally, when you are drinking water, you will take some water, sip, swallow it, again another, again swallow, again another, swallow. Drinking water or having sip of tea or coffee. చాలా మంది ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, just pour directly and they will go on drinking, gata drinking. That is called one go, in one go. Means in one breath, how much can he drink? He drank the total, okay, the required wine, and he gave the can to the speaker. He then arranged the belt that was attached to the trunk carefully on his forehead, and so this was the picture: my father carrying my luggage on his back and me following him with a tiny bag in my hand. You see what a shameful situation. Father put a belt of bag to his forehead and hanging the bag side and moving forward carrying. And son is carrying the tiny small bag in his handbag in his hand and going forward. There is a picture of their journey. Yes. We were walking up a narrow hilly road and neither of us uttered a word, as if we were strangers who spoke different languages. They walked continuously without a break, continuously without speaking a single word to each other. As if they are a stranger or they don't know the languages. I did not know what was going on in his mind, and from time to time it crossed my mind, and it was improper for me to let father carry the luggage. Father was walking with a high speed, thinking seriously, but his son doesn't know what the matter was of thought. Okay, and just he started thinking, and he said that it was not correct on son's side to let his father carry his luggage. I wanted to tell him that I would like to carry the trunk myself, but my guilt and shame did not allow me to do so. Yes, he wants to say, Nana, nene bag tiskunta, carry chesta. He thought of saying that, but he did not say because he felt shame. If anybody saw while carrying bag, they will laugh at him and he will feel shame. For that sake, he did not say to father. And the self-consciousness had probably to do with my education and the white collar job that I had. White collar job means a respectable job. Or quite simply, my pride. You see, everyone has a self-respect. Abhimanam. Okay, Gauram. Right. That shunned him, stopped him saying these words to his father. Somehow, I had the feeling that if I carried the luggage, my father and my people, in fact, the whole world would laugh at me and I would be belittled. Okay, chinna chupu. Means if I carried the luggage, my father, my relatives, all the people, those who see me, will laugh at me and I will be belittled. Means chinna chupu chustaru naku ani anpichadu. Means he thought in that way. Right. Okay, students, let us have a halt here. Based on this particular text, possible discourses. What is possible discourse here? When father was carrying the trunk, luggage, son was following with a tiny bag in his hand. At that time, many thoughts arose in his mind, son's mind. Narrate his thoughts or describe his thoughts for 10 marks, major discourse. Right? This possible ఉంటుంది. Let us have a break and let's continue the same lesson once again in the next period. Till that, have a nice day.